I want to take you through a work-life harmony assessment. And so to give you the opportunity to see kind of where you're at. This is also something that I've printed in my book. And also I'll give you the opportunity to grab a copy of this assessment if you wanted to download a copy and take it on your own later again. But when you go through all of these, and I'll go through them with you, I want you to answer yes or no. So just on your piece of paper, put the numbers 1 through 10. And as we go through them, just put a yes or a no beside each one. So number 1, when you think about your work and personal lives, you put a percentage on how much time you should spend on each of them. Number 2, the things that are happening keep on changing, which makes it feel like you're always out of balance. Number 3, you have a feeling like you have to or need to do things perfectly. Number 4, work and life tend to create feelings of being overwhelmed or overloaded. Number 5, you often feel the need to operate at 100% in everything that you do. Number 6, it feels really difficult to consistently sustain working or living at 100% speed. Number 7, 24 hours in the day is rarely enough to complete everything you have to do. Number 8, you often feel you're stressed and want to feel more in control of your life. Number 9, when things don't go according to plan, you blame yourself and tend to be harsh and critical. And finally, number 10, multitasking is common for you, and you often put others first while ignoring your own needs. So now that you've gone through all 10 of those, I would like you to total up how many yeses you had. And if you had 4 or less yeses, you likely are experiencing stress, but you are coping well. But you also know that there are always room for improvement to your strategy. And if you answered anything higher than 5 all the way up to 10, you're likely experiencing a lot of stress and could benefit from new coping strategies. And so when you think about those things and you ask yourself, well, how can you have more satisfaction in the work you're doing and the life you're leading? Ask yourself this question as a starting point. Which statement did you answer yes to that you would like to answer no? And understanding that those 10 questions are dynamic, meaning they're never going to stay the same. And the reason why, life is always in a state of change. The world around us is constantly changing. We as people are constantly changing. And to think that if you're in a moment in time where you are perfectly in harmony with things doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to stay that way forever. And so always being cognizant of how can I make that no, or rather make that yes into a no. And the things that I answered no to, how can I make those really firm no's? And really looking for ways to make sure that you're protecting yourself and taking care of yourself. And so if you'd like to grab a copy of this work-life harmony assessment, you can go to this short link that's in red and download a copy for yourself. You can also scan the QR code if you have a smartphone handy. If you're not on your smartphone while you're watching this, you can scan that code and it'll take you directly to that same site.